Hey guys, my name is Christian Taylor. Welcome back to CraylerMade, where I like to talk about all things branding, marketing, and entrepreneurship. And today I'm going to be sharing my tips on how to start a YouTube channel in 2020 and how to reach your first 1,000 subscribers. These are the things that I wish somebody told me before I started my channel, and things that have taken me years to learn and perfect and pick up on. So with that said, let's start with the 3 things you need to know before you even click that create channel button. Now, the first thing you need to know is that gear means nothing. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone says, hey, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, but I just need to buy X. I need X camera, I need Y mic, I need to save $1,000 and buy this piece of expensive equipment. No, you don't, and that's because you have one of the greatest machines to start a YouTube channel directly in your pocket, and that's this. Seriously guys, a smartphone is all you need to start a YouTube channel, or if you don't even have a smartphone, use a webcam or use something, a $20 camcorder for all I care. You don't need expensive gear to start a YouTube channel. Just ask El Jefe Reviews. His channel now has over 30,000 subscribers, and he started it using his Galaxy S8 Plus to film videos, and he used that phone for 2 years as his camera. Or look at Viper, the man about tech. He started his YouTube channel using the front camera on his iPad, and he's now gone on to be able to interview some amazing people in the tech space, such as Marquez Brownlee, John Prosser, Renee Ritchie, Sarah Dietschy. He's built a brand for himself, and he started using the front camera on his iPad. And now he's gone on to get opportunities that a lot of us would dream of getting. I mean, can you imagine being able to sit down with MKBHD himself and just interview him one-on-one and ask him anything you want? I mean, that's a really cool opportunity, and it started because Viper didn't let gear hold him back. He used what he had, and he started his channel with what he had. Hey, so as I'm editing this, I realized that I forgot to share my experience on what I used to start YouTube. So I started my channel way back in 2011 on an iPod Nano. Yes, you heard me right. I used an iPod Nano, the 5th generation, that had the little tiny teeny camera on the back. I mean, it was absolutely potato quality. I think it was like 480p at the time. But man, I didn't care. I just loved creating content. I loved making videos. And after that, I got this little Kodak camcorder that was like 60 bucks. And then I used an iPhone 4S for a while before finally getting my first real camera, the Canon T5i, several years later. But really, start with what you have and use that as an opportunity to grow. And if I'm honest, be thankful that you have it easy. Be thankful that you can just prop your phone up, hit record, and go for it, because you can really master what you have. El Jefe Reviews told me that his trick was to use manual controls on his Galaxy S8 Plus. So download an app that lets you play with aperture and shutter speed and frame rate and the different things that are part of a pro camera. You can actually play with on your phone just by downloading an app from the App Store. I mean, let's be honest, if someone dropped a $50,000 cinema camera in your lap today and said, go make a YouTube channel, you would quit. You wouldn't even know how to press record on that thing and get the footage from the camera to YouTube. I guarantee it. So be thankful that you get to just start simple with what you have, with what you know, and focus on content first, and then upgrade your camera and your gear as you go along. Now, with that being said, if you can invest in one thing when you start your YouTube channel, you should, and that's audio. Now hear me out, I am not telling you to go out and buy a $400 microphone, or that you need to buy a microphone to do YouTube, but if your video is a little bit grainy or if things aren't perfect, people are willing to overlook that if the content is good, but they need to be able to hear you clearly. So if you can scrape together $20, $30, $40 to buy a microphone that can plug into your smartphone, I would highly recommend it. That's going to take things to the next level and make it easy for people to understand what you have to say and really help you launch your channel. Now, the second thing you need to know about starting your YouTube channel is that you need to have the right mindset. If you're going into this thinking that you're going to be rich and famous from starting a YouTube channel, don't do it. If you're doing it for money or fame, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I know that sounds weird because you might be saying, well, I would love to turn my YouTube channel into a business where I can make money and I can monetize it and I can do a side hustle and get some income. And that's completely fair and valid. And I will say you can do that. That's something that I've done. But you need to have the right intentions going into it and make YouTube videos because you want to and because you have something to share with the world, and not because, oh, I want to make a little extra money, so I'm gonna make YouTube videos and that's just gonna roll the money in. You have to make videos out of passion, and then the income and potential fame is a side effect of that. And the third thing you need to know before starting your YouTube channel is that there is a strategy to YouTube. So if you're just approaching YouTube thinking you're gonna dump out random videos and do whatever you want to do, I mean, that's fine. That's completely fine. Still, you can make a channel, you can have fun with it, and you can put out whatever videos you want to make. But if you are trying to grow a channel and build a successful channel, there's a strategy to YouTube. So you need to be willing to commit to that and learn the strategies and learn the methods and learn how to grow your channel, and not just dump out video after video after video and expect that your channel is gonna grow naturally without any sort of method. So now that we've covered the 3 things you need to know before you even create your channel, let's talk about 3 things you need to know to grow your channel and get your first 1,000 subscribers. So the first thing is that strategy that we just talked about before. You need to have a strategy, and within that there are several practical things that you can take away. Number 1, you need to find a niche. It's one thing to just dump out YouTube videos just because. It's another thing to have a niche and create videos within that niche that are consistent. This could be something like a finance channel, a beauty channel, consumer tech, music, vlogs, whatever your niche is, whatever you do it well and do a lot of it. The most important strategy tip I can share with you is to optimize your videos for search, and you can do that using a free plugin called VidIQ. VidIQ is a free plugin and tool that I use for all my videos to do keyword research and help me with SEO and tags. So before I even create a video, I sit down and I use VidIQ to search and see what the potential would be for that video. Is it something people are searching for? How does VidIQ think it might perform? Now, I don't let VidIQ dictate what videos I do and don't make, because at the end of the day, you're a content creator sharing what you're passionate about, and nothing should dictate what you put out except what you want to make. But I do use VidIQ to set expectations and determine which videos I really want to put that extra bit of effort in. If I see a lot of potential in a video, as I did with my VPN comparison I put out, I put the extra effort and go the extra mile in producing that video, because if I think it might take off, I want to know that I had my best foot forward to all the people who are going to see it. VidIQ is also a great tool to help you optimize your content for search and get the right keywords in the tags. And trust me, I know all this may sound like Chinese, but it really does help you grow your channel. And this is not a technical video, this is not a tutorial on VidIQ, but just know that VidIQ can really help you grow your channel. And I'll leave a link in the description below. And let me know if you guys might be interested in a tutorial or a greater in-depth video on VidIQ, because I would definitely love to create that. And the last thing I have to say regarding strategies, though it might seem controversial, I would focus on quantity over quality when it comes to your videos. Now I know what you're saying, Christian, what do you mean? Don't you mean quality over quantity? No, I mean quantity over quality. And you have to use discernment here, because you shouldn't put out junk. If you really botch something, you should redo it. In fact, this is my second attempt recording this video because something was wrong with my mic the first time. It was absolutely unusable, so I'm recording it a second time. But with that being said, when you are launching a channel and when you're growing a channel, you need volume, you need numbers, because every video you put out puts you one video closer to the one that's gonna boom in the algorithm and get you the exposure you need to kickstart your channel and get the ball rolling. So the more videos you're able to put out on a consistent basis, the more chances you're giving yourself to get that opportunity. So if you're just a perfectionist and you're only pumping out one video a month because you have to keep reshooting and re-scripting and re-editing and you're not happy with it and you don't put it out, you really need to work on being okay with not being perfect and just putting out regular videos 1, 2, 3 times a week, and give the algorithm data, give it something to work with, give it content that it can then push out to people and start building your audience. Now, my second useful tip for how to grow your YouTube channel would be to focus on community. Make sure you're reading your comments, replying to people, interacting with your audience, and doing live streams every now and then to really get to know your viewers. Because viewers are going to be much more engaged in your channel, and they're going to like watching your channel so much more if you're interactive and they feel like they get to know you instead of just being someone who's watching you and you never reply to comments and you seem like you're just this fantasy figure who doesn't actually exist and isn't a human. At the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all just sharing our passions with each other on YouTube. So make it clear to your viewers that you want to interact with them, encourage them to comment, reply back to them, and definitely make sure you're good about engaging with your audience. Now, number 3, and this one is so important to me personally, and that is to always have integrity. As a content creator, you are an influencer. Whether you realize it or not, people are gonna buy that product you talk about in the video based off your recommendation. So if you're doing product reviews and you're in a position where you recommend a product or service, have the integrity to do the research you need, check out that item and make sure that it's something that you're comfortable recommending and that it's something you use personally. I lose sleep at night over comments I get saying, "Hey Christian, thanks so much for this video. I went with your recommendation." Not because I am scared of anything. I mean, I'm very glad that they went with my recommendation, but that I realized that I have weight. I am influencing people on which way they should spend their hard-earned money, and that is not something to be taken lightly. You do not get a product, take it out of the box for 2 minutes and be like, "Oh yeah, it's great, seems cool to me," and just live off of hype and give your recommendation because you looked at it for 2 minutes and on to the next video. I mean, you don't want to do that. You don't want to recommend a product when you haven't really done the research and when it's not something that you personally use every day and that you believe in, only to find out in a month that the product has a major quirk or it's just got a serious problem, and all these people spent their hard-earned money on it because of what you said, and then you look bad. You really look bad, and all those people threw away their money. So always have integrity, do the research, make sure that you know what you're doing when you recommend a product. But as cliche as it may sound, the best thing you can do if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel is to stop watching videos about starting a YouTube channel and start a YouTube channel. Just put a video out. Just try. It isn't going to be great. It's not going to be super polished, but the best thing you can do is just get after it and do something to put that first video out there and get the ball rolling. So hopefully these tips have helped you out. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more content about branding, marketing, and entrepreneurship, do be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss when I release new videos. With that said, I will catch you guys next time.